Welcome everyone to a really interesting Minecraft news update. So recently there was an interview with the COO of Minecraft, and there was a lot of talk about what the future is of Minecraft or what the Microsoft buyout means. And one of the answers that came from this was, what about if there's going to be Minecraft for Nintendo consoles? And there's no reason why it hasn't been, except for it just hasn't happened yet. That was the answer given by the Minecraft COO, and that means there's so much potential here, and it's really amazing, really awesome to think about, because it's not that Nintendo hates Minecraft, it's not that Microsoft hates Nintendo so much they're not going to put it on a different console, that according to this, the Minecraft CEO is adamant on having the game on every gaming platform, which includes Nintendo stuff. Now, whether or not that means Wii U and 3DS or just one console or the other, I was looking at this, and this picture really caught my imagination. This one really sparked it in me and made me think, wow, Minecraft could actually work fantastically on the 3DS. Now on my channel, I play a lot of Pokemon, I do a lot of Nintendo, handheld console stuff, and when I thought about it for Minecraft, if you can get the right amount of controls, the right fluidity between the controls, this mock-up right here seems amazing. I wanted to actually try it out for myself. So I'm going to show you guys a concept slash simulation. This isn't Minecraft on the 3DS. This is me playing Minecraft and trying to emulate the controls, get a feel for the controls. So instead of just killing pigs normally, we're going to do it with both screen action and just kind of talk about it for a bit. Alright, so before we begin, a couple of quick notes. Right now it's like super slowed down. That way it just makes it easier for me to emulate, and it would be like, say, on the bottom right, that's the bottom screen, and then on the left that's just my hand showing us how to play this, and then the main screen would be like the main DS screen on top. So I was thinking, for starters, is we could use the circle pad kind of like our way of looking around, that if we just kind of track it, it could look like that's going to be our mouse, and then after that we just press X, B, A, or Y, just kind of as WASD, so we can go left, and then we could also go right, and then we could also just kind of go back and stuff like that. So holding B would make us go back, and say if we didn't have our hand on the circle pad, it would just kind of reset it to normal. So then we'd press X, walk straight up to this tree, and then I was thinking we could use the shoulder buttons like mouse clicks. So the left shoulder would be our kind of mining action, and then we would just kind of walk back up to this tree. So we'd press X to get under it, hold up, and then we would just hold our L button, and then that lets us mine through the tree. So I think this is actually a pretty good way of doing things, and it would just kind of be about as natural as possible to keep it like this, and then we could just kind of reset to normal, or do something like that. Then after that, I was thinking to switch, we could use the left and right on the D-pad for our bottom hot bar, and then to place, it would just be like a right mouse, or right click on the shoulder pads, and then a right click again to go to the main screen, which would then transition to the bottom. I really like how the bottom screen idea works for all of this. So then to jump, we would just have to like hold down, that way we're looking down. And I was thinking that if we're like holding all the way down, then maybe hitting like 2 buttons at once, or hitting like the X button would cause us to jump in this case. Or maybe if we're just kind of walking normally, we could have the up on the D-pad equal jump, and then down equals sneak. So it would kind of, that's where things get tricky. Like maybe if you're sneaking, you could look left and right with your L and R, but that's like really where the only problems I see, that we can have some jump mechanics, and then say if we have our hoe out, we just right click, and then that would till soil. So the rest of it could be pretty nice. So we'd just be looking down at the soil, we would right click, and it just kind of works out, and then we could mine however we want with our L button. Alternatively, we could just have it to where it's just some kind of scaled crafting interface for the bottom screen, and then we can manipulate it as we need. So this is just kind of showing that as well. It'd probably look a lot better if it was scaled properly. Now, the biggest reason why I'm a huge fan of Minecraft on the DS is because the touchpad would be so great for the crafting interface, no matter how it's set up. So we could just use it to drag and drop whatever items we need, and then we can maybe like left click or like press our L button, and then we could just kind of go and use that for crafting. But we can just kind of see that, this could very well work out just incredibly. So say we're in a chest or something, we could just like drag and drop single items. We can maybe hold L to auto click it, or we could just like hold down or double tap. And then we could just kind of have like a different range of button combinations to either grab half, just drag and drop for a whole inventory, or maybe some things on the side that maybe it's like you tap for whole inventory, you tap to half it, you tap to just drag and drop or whatever. And really, there's a lot of combinations that could, like, if there's a lot of creativity here, this could super excel, be very fluid, very amazing for the DS, so I am very excited to see it. So in conclusion, I honestly think that the 3DS is the best platform for Minecraft that isn't a computer. It works out really well, that the buttons map out really nicely, that the touchscreen actually gives you like some mouse computer simulation for the crafting, the rest of it can play on the front screen, and with like some specific things that you need to map out, like some button combinations, everything has a place. that you can make it to where your movement's fluid, that everything's really realistic and simple, and it just really, it becomes a seamless experience that doesn't really draw you out by trying to go through interfaces. You can keep a lot of action, you can keep a lot of really nice things with the DS, and I think that that's just great. There's also no dispute between Nintendo and Microsoft over this, so really, we just gotta wait for it to happen, and it's a complete possibility. So if you guys enjoyed this little emulation, might have had some junky moments, but I think it's still really cool that if you go and grab your DS, and you try to like replicate playing Minecraft on it, it feels like it could work. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.